shop. All you have to do is step next door, and
I was out doing yard work earlier.
We'll discuss that.
And
yeah, definitely.
I have a big
it'll be ready by the
mess
time we
out there
kill all
that
the
keeps
undead.
freaking appearing. Goddamn
Guys,
things.
instead of going back to the mouth of this cave,
I got zapped out there one day when I was mowing the grass, man. This, I guess I pissed them off when I went in their area.
That the cave presents,
and I got zapped like 3 or 4 times. It's not. It was not. That was not a fun day. I literally thought I was gonna die.
Torches, lamp oil.
Thank God I'm not allergic
to the log
that
jam
stuff.
area, and we try to burn the log jam.
Log jam.
That way we can actually go. We can actually enter the cave.
And he said log jam.
Caves and the treacherous way in the cave in half by doing that.
He said
otherwise
log
there
jam.
is a lot of climbing and a lot of acrobatical feats that have to be completed. I say setting it on fire and letting it burn would be the path of least resistance.
He said log jam.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. You got good ideas.
That'll work.
Especially since I am not very acrobatic.
Also, we're going to need to take some logs and lumber in with us as we go in, if it's at all possible. There is a bridge that has to be crossed, and without it, it's pretty treacherous. Right, Dertorius?
Ooh.
And Dertorius, you're just going to like dry heat.
Yeah, you had fell into the swamp, and you do not appreciate going back to this place. So let me set these tokens up, and I'll move us over to the log jam. Wow, your token comes out small, General.
That's what she said.
That's pretty awful. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this over. Now, you'll start at the southeast side.
Who is that? Karkish. I wonder if we're supposed to see.
Okay, do you guys see the kind of mountainous ridges?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right here to the just to the southeast side is the actual log jam. So you guys can take the time and burn that down to actually make a path through. A couple of the warriors probably could easily knock a few of them around and make it to this area here.
Log jam.
This is the area where they had to do a lot of skill challenges of climbing to make it around. But you guys realize that there is a path now right here along this. I'll ping a couple spots for you. That there is now a path that you guys can easily walk around. It is somewhat been freed up by an earthquake and some of the rumblings off from as you guys approached. There was no real major impedance here other than up in this area right here just to the north that a few boulders were blocking the path, which allowed them to say, I would rather climb than dig.
I say let's coat this wood down with oil, let's light it on fire, let's go on our merry way and just let it burn.
Yeah. That's how you guys actually, excuse me, actually how you're able to get into this area. So you guys
Oh, we
can walk
burned
around
it
there.
out. Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Good
can
deal.
walk around there to the left, along that little pathing, and make your way north, please. And use your shift bar if you want to for show your actual route. Right, and I'll move up to the cave.
Hey, Heavy, you might want to text that goblin.
Yeah, I'm loading up now. Where's he at now?
On top of that first rock pile next to the broken door.
I love seeing people be creative with all of the
There.
assets and stuff.
He's there, what he's doing now. Oh, I see him. Yes, you guys, upon entering, you notice a few dead bodies around, and I'll move,
We're on the wrong side of the wall, aren't we?
Somebody's on the wrong side of the wall.
somebody's on the wrong side of that.
I don't see a spell song on there, just in
Yeah,
case.
I'm going to try to grab you down there.
Alright, sorry about that, Heavy.
No worries. So you guys would have entered from this side here and made your way around this embanking and through this channel tunnel. And you guys notice that this big heaping pile here has not been disturbed as much. There's a few loose stones that fall from time to time, and it could impede your path. But once you guys make it to this area here, that enters the swamp zone.
Interesting. The swamp zone.
This here has been opened up due to some of the earthquakes and the cave-ins, and the chasms above have opened up to where some sunlight can be seen.
What's this dead horse right here? Is he dead or sleeping?
That's definitely a dead horse.
Don't get too close to him.
Yeah, as you approach the water line there, you're very cautious about getting near the water dirt. Your character does not like the swamp area and is really disgusted about being here. And as you approach towards the horse to get a good eye on it, you notice that the rotted corpse is just foul, putrid, with maggots everywhere, pouring out. As it decays, you can tell that the roots are wrapped completely around this horse from this plant, and it appears that the plant itself is eating the flesh of this horse.
I'm going to look back at him and say, don't disturb the water.
Okay.
Okay, the story is above this plant that Karkash and Evan's guy had fought this plant. So if they want to tell you a little bit more about that, they can.
I also fought it.
Yeah, Evan and the Dragon Lord fought it. So go ahead and tell them what happened a little bit.
Hey, welcome
What
back, Brett.
happens is this plant wraps itself around dead bodies or whatever, and the roots actually animate the bodies and cause the bodies to come out and try to attack you.
Not too bad. I replied to your email there, Brett, as well.
Alright, let's stay away from that.
I just got it actually several minutes ago, so. Whoa, with the usage of hexes, what's up?
Yeah, they asked me for that one. I was actually using the skulls, and they said, "Come on, man, put that X on there. It shows it better." Okay, Evan's character had been snagged there, so I'm going to go ahead and knock that off of him for right now. He had
That's
been
cool,
trapped
man.
by the roots for a moment, and luckily the Dragonborn friend came along and saved him, and he was able to chop that root. So let me knock that off there. Or, excuse me, the Dragonborn. Evan's character's just standing on it.
That is called a snap trap root.
Sorry about that, Evan. Adding that little web to your thing there. Yeah, go on, get off there. Alright, go ahead and make your way towards the west. And then once you guys get to this bridge, this here is going to be a skilled jump to get across this bridge. And you guys can do a makeshift kind of roll to see how good you put this bridge together.
Sure, are we doing a skill challenge?
Yeah, it's going to be somewhat of a skill challenge. This here area right here.
Heavy, which side of the bridge are we starting from? Because it looks like we're starting from the wrong side.
Yeah, you guys are going sort of like you're kind of in the wrong direction, but it's just my fault for putting here. So we'll just continue this way as in reverse it a little bit. Because it can be a little daunting to flip them around in a way. But no big deal.
Okay.
Go ahead and jump this, use your skill challenge on your strength check in your skills. Damn, this voice is killing me.
Are you gonna set initiative for this, or are we just gonna do it?
Yeah, this is going to be a light one, but I just want a quick one here. That's what she said.
Nice.
I thought we were bringing logs along so we could put them across there and didn't have to jump.
Yeah. This first one is just the little gap across that. Doing a small athletics check. You jump this little gap to see if you kind of splash down right here. And then once you get over here, I'm going to ask you to do a different check to try to aid each other in fixing the bridge.
I forgot to
everybody-
add my +4 to that.
Yeah, if you want to use the rope, that gives you that +3. And then if you guys want to assist each other, you guys can give me assist rolls, and then see how effective you guys are in assisting your partners across.
I can try
DC
to
of
throw
10.
somebody. Anybody want to boost over?
I can assist you, so I'll roll a. I'm not really the person to be doing an acrobatics check, so I'll try to assist you. So I'll do a roll right now. All right, so there you
Very
go.
good.
You get +2 to your assist with me helping you.
Well, maybe you ought to move a little closer to him.
Get a little closer.
From behind.
Hey, no.
I moved the wrong token. Dope.
All right, turn off world of tanks.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so am I doing an acrobatics check?
If you want to do an acrobatics check, tell me exactly how you would like to do it, and then you can use that. But I just would like a strength type of check, which is
Athletics.
your athletics, yes. So you can go ahead and, if you're using your rope, that's a +3, and with Dave's assist, you can
Get a
an
little
additional +2.
closer now. Don't be shy.
I'll add that in for you, which is 5. Exactly what you needed, and you're able to make it across. So Dirt's in jump. So Astron, your turn.
Who's got the rope? Somebody throw it up.
Notorious does, yes. So if you want to use the rope, Evan, you can give yourself a +3.
I'm going to get a running start. And run up there and jump.
All right. Made
Nice.
it with effortless ease. I thought for sure he was going to tell that.
Nice.
It's the actual bridge I have trouble with.
12 minutes left on the lottery, guys.
All right, let's see what I want to use here.
Make sure you guys get
For
into
you
it.
guys' teamwork kind of thing. Let's see, two-part kind of thing here. Diplomacy to work together, and then I'm going to say
Go ahead.
let's do a wisdom insight on. So first one is your diplomacy to work together, and then
Okay.
next one insight.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll mine.
And depending on how many fails you guys get is going to be real crucial to how much you guys can benefit from this.
Oh my
That was my
god.
diplomacy.
Oh my goodness. He's basically slapping everybody around. Hurry up, you fools, you maggots! Psh, psh.
Hell yeah, he would be. I don't know nothing about bridges. You guys do all the work.
Oh wow,
I'll just,
yeah,
I'll
that
just
was
haul the wood. Alright, so you had more successes than fails there. So you guys are able to work together and placing the planks together. So go ahead and do the insight checks for me to see how good you actually can place the boards in like a makeshift kind of way.
Dang it.
Alright.
Oh man, I hate you guys.
Yeah, with only the Astron kind of, being cautious about, stepping over these logs and getting on these wood planks, the rest of you are able to manipulate your way around and work together with the help of the two half-orcs, using the brute strength to carry the wood for you guys, and then working together on both those ends. You guys can actually make this next skill challenge again with the acrobatics or your athletics to get across this bridge. So I'll lessen the DC number for that, and you guys can go ahead and roll to get yourselves across. Which one? Tell me which one you want to use: athletics or your strength.
Strength.
I'll give you the boost.
Doesn't matter, they're both 0.
Kind of low.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use my strength.
Now you guys can hold the rope as well and try to guide each other across with that rope. So that might help you as well.
Does that give a +3 to it, or how does that work?
Yeah, +3 to the roll. Yes.
I'll just add the +3 on. That means I've got a 13.
Dave, are you there?
I'm here. I'm kind of wondering what I need to do for a roll.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you think's best to get across this bridge. You guys have placed these planks down pretty good, and you're able to lessen the decree of the DC number.
Oh, okay. So we're basically working together to get across. Basically,
Yeah, now
is
you're
what
getting
we're
across the bridge now.
Okay, cool. And we have the whatever we want to use, acrobatics or athletics, right?
Acrobatics or athletics. And then there's a rope there that Notorious Rex has. It gives you a +3. So if you want to use the rope, you could add +3 to that roll.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm going to use the rope. I need all the help I can get with that, so... Yeah, I'm definitely holding the rope, pulling myself across.
All right, so who's going across first? Was it Kalen? Yeah, Kalen. Kalen went first, then Astron, then Jard. So Dirt, your turn.
Oh, you want me to roll again?
This is to actually to walk across the bridge.
Okay.
To make it
Yeah,
safe.
I want to use the rope. So.
Cool skill challenge.
And I would assume that's right, because I'm using my strength plus the +3
6 minutes
for my,
left.
For the rope.
Make sure you guys get into the lottery. There's
Yeah, so you
6
guys are holding
minutes.
onto the ropes, and every one of you look like you did a pretty damn good job.
Whoa.
It looks like the lowest one there was 17 for Astron until Jason rolled his there at 15. So just a little bit of wobbliness there for Dirt, being extra cautious, but he definitely made it across without falling in. All right, we'll go ahead and move you guys to the big chasm map now. You have made it now to the wall.
Ooh, we're to the meat wall.
This is going to be over here to the far east side of the map, so go ahead and scroll over that way. And a few of the party members are there. I'll go ahead and drop in the mage.
Thanks. Hey, what's up, Marius?
That's the ranger. Excuse me for dropping that. They're so close together.
Sorry, they're the same thing.
Yeah, the girl looking.
Yeah.
All right. Upon entering this, you guys know this at one time to be a ancient dwarven hall. The signs of a deluge has been evident in this area, crushing any stonework and masonry, tile work, or foundations that the dwarves have made. Crushed it back itself to the mountainside and to the raw stone of the mountain itself. The dirt floor has been swept clean, almost to the point of hardly any dust remains. Stalagmites and stalactites from the ceiling are broken and have been swept away by the great flood.
This is the actual meat wall.
The wall.
Okay,
This place
because
is
there's
very dark.
Yeah,
We'll
there's
need light.
There you go.
And
There you go.
they had made a campfire here, so you guys can easily grab your torches and light them without any problems. Approaching the wall, you know that bodies of elves, dwarves, humans, goblins, gnolls, orcs, and other foul beasts alike have been embedded in the mortar of this wall. Any length of stone, wood, or anything that could be put into this wall was, in a hurried manner, but so high in the making of this that it took a great clan of goblins, gnolls to put this together. And they lost a lot of their number in fighting off these zombies. And some of the zombies in the wall can still be heard screaming in the walls, reaching out and grabbing at you. And as you approach, the foul putrid odors just sicken you. And you guys are very impressed about the work the gnolls and goblins have done to this wall. And very thankful indeed that they were willing to block this area off, for there is a great presence about this place. And Eben, if you'd like to do a form of a religious check on that, I'll tell you just that much more about this wall.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. We're to the meat wall now. We're to the meat wall. Yeah, make sure you guys get your tickets. Get your lottery
21.
ticket.
As Eben approaches the wall, He is horrified by the scene. Bodies of the elves, dwarves, and men stripped of their armors, some of them beheaded. He is almost brought to tears from the sheer magnitude and the disgusting odors of this wall. Every stone, tree, branch of wood, and any debris stuffed into this wall so hurriedly that blood is still dripping from some of the corpses.
Ugh. Ah.
And
Yeah.
you are just absolutely just decimated by the sight, and but still yet somewhat impressed. And
But
the other
still
party members
impressed.
can
I
see
love
the
it.
grief in your eyes, and you would fall to one knee, and the sheer magnitude has struck you, and will take you a moment to gather your senses.
So, can I kind of guesstimate on how many corpses are used in this wall of flesh? I mean, is there any possible way to kind of get a guesstimate?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception as you guys wave your torches around to inspect this area. Definitely give me your visual perception checks. If you want to look into on insight, to kind of wisdom, to determine exactly how long this has been here, just tell me which one you'd rather use.
Perception, I got a 17.
That's cool. He's giving us choices on skills to use instead of just pigeonholing you to using one skill.
Okay, as
Kinda
Spell
cool.
Song
I like it.
approaches, she is aghast to the sight and turns and runs away for a moment. A small portion of fear sweeps over her. She regains her balance and sweeps the tears away from her eyes. She is horrified by the magnitude of the sight of all the bodies. She resounds in knowing that there are well over 1,000 bodies of different types.
Jesus. So I guess the stench is pretty bad as well then.
Yeah, it's only been here for approximately 3 to 4 weeks, and yet some of the bodies are still screaming and still present, that they're still moving.
Wow. So does it look like these corpses, and I'm asking the entire group this, I mean, does it appear that these corpses need to be basically cleansed and put out of their misery? I mean, do we need to burn this wall down, or because there's going to be something massive behind this wall? I mean,
The gnolls and the goblins that we encountered here, back up in the first room after we come out of the room where the log jam was, where there was the dead goblin.
the log jam.
The encounter that we had in there with them, they told us that there was a great evil locked beyond this wall. And not only that, they admitted to being part of the group that built the wall, and that they were all that was left. And you can see the size of this wall, the mass of this wall, and there were 8 of them left.
Wow.
Maybe we should explore a little more before we start messing with that wall there.
We've pretty much explored.
Oh my
everything
God,
else
Stealing Martin, what is up, dude?
coming down
What
here.
have you been up
There
to?
is, however, a cut
Holy crap.
over here in the rocks on the side of the wall.
Did you get everything situated, Stealing? How you doing, man?
Looks like it could almost be maneuvered up and over and around, but it would involve some climbing.
Tonight's viewer one shot. Heavy, one of my Thursday
You'll notice that
4.0
over
players.
here on
He's
this, more
he's
western
hosting a
side
one shot
of
tonight for
the
us.
wall.
Tonight, well, actually, all of this week we're doing viewer one shots. Tomorrow, Zovia from my Saturday
Alright,
game,
who wants to climb?
from my Essentials
Go
game.
over there and
She is doing a one shot tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday I will not be streaming.
Hey, Heavy,
Find
there's
a way
something
out.
about
I'm
up here
taking
that
this
I
week
haven't
off
seen before that I do
to
want
catch my
search.
games up, and to update all of my games
See that little
and
blue
to
line there? That's
do a bunch of
approximately
Roll20
the direction that
tutorials.
you guys would need to go.
So yeah.
I want to search where I ping.
So next week we'll
All right,
pick back
welcome.
up, but Heavy and Zoe